Welcome to Frequently Asked Questions with David Wahl, CEO of Wahl Family Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing in Oakdale, Pennsylvania.
Hey David, we had some questions about plumbing from some of our customers here. Quick question, if you could answer it for
Absolutely.
me.
What do you got?
Why do my drains keep clogging?
Drains clogging and why do they keep clogging is a tough one to answer without any additional context. But I really like the analogy that an instructor had given me one time, and that was like if you drop a golf ball down a toilet, it should make it all the way through your plumbing system, all the way out to the street, to the main, to the processing plant. There's nothing inside the plumbing system that should catch anything. So if the drains keep clogging, and the key word there is keep, that's an indicator that there's something really wrong. You know, we can get buildup in bathroom drains and in kitchen drains that needs to be dealt with, but if it makes it through the fixture into the plumbing system, there should not be any clogs. Whenever we're talking about kitchen drains, a lot of what we worry about there is grease. And so I'll hear people say, don't put X, Y, or Z down the drains. Eggshells is a big one. You know, don't put eggshells down the drain. Well, to me, an eggshell is smaller than a golf ball, so if it makes it down the drain, it should make it out. I think why eggshells and things like that get a bad rap is that people put grease down kitchen drains. And you can put hot grease down a drain and it's going to cool, coagulate, and stick to the pipe. Now, instead of a smooth-walled plastic or copper drain line, now you have a greasy drain line that's going to catch things like eggshells. So in my mind, sometimes a mechanical cleaning is needed, sometimes a high pressure cleaning is needed, but to the detriment of all plumbers out there, there is a product out there. We sell one called Endure, and it's actually a bacteria-based drain cleaner. And this bacteria loves grease. So you put that down the drain and it'll literally eat that grease out of the pipe. And it can do wonders. Me and my wife like to cook quite a bit. We just remodeled our kitchen. I cut open the old 50-year-old drain line and it was perfectly clean. And we've been treating it with that for a while. And as a plumber, I don't mind putting the grease down the drain because I'm not gonna get a bill if it needs fixed. But the proof was in the pudding that that product does work quite a bit. Now, shower drains are one that are gonna clog all the time. That's just kind of part of it. I recommend the Endure product I just mentioned as well, because the lotions, soaps, the conditioners, all that type of stuff does the same thing grease does in the drains. It's gonna coagulate inside the pipe and slime it up a bit. That Endure product can go through there, break it down. And it's important that people don't just go to a big box store and buy a drain cleaning product. The Drainos of the world and products like that, while they have their application, are pretty dangerous if you're not educated. And there's lots of warning labels in the bottles, but they're an acid. So they can ruin the finishes of the tub, the shower, the tile work, the drain itself, they can start to ruin. They can be harmful to yourself or the plumber if you have a slow drain and you dump that in there and then you continue to try and work on the drain. Now you're working in acid water that's also mixed with drain water. I don't love that scenario. So in my mind, stay away at all costs from the acid-based products unless you're professional. And even in our field, we don't typically use them that often. I would much prefer the bacteria-based drain cleaner that's safe for the plumber, the homeowner, and the fixtures and plumbing system. In a shower, there's a thing called a zip stick. And sometimes we actually give these away with our Endure bottles, but you can get them on Amazon or Home Depot or anything like that. And basically a zip stick's a piece of plastic with reverse hooks on it. You shove it down the drain, you pull it back up. Shower drains, you can definitely call a plumber, but anybody with long hair is gonna clog up a shower drain pretty frequently. So it's important to understand the difference between like a nuisance drain that is a maintenance issue and a nuisance drain that keeps backing up that's a severe plumbing issue. We offer what we call plumbing tune-up. We come out and we check all of those types of things. But as a homeowner, taking some notes so that you can communicate with a plumber would be helpful and let them know the symptoms you're experiencing and what's happening. If it's a main drain or a floor drain that's continuously backing up and turning into a nuisance, at that point, I would recommend calling a professional plumber and having that cameraed. We're actually running a promotion right now for some free sewer camera inspections. But for our maintenance agreement customers, we also have some discounts and deals. And even for new customers, we have discounts and deals available. But if I hear my drain keeps backing up and it's not a kitchen or a bathroom, I'm thinking that that's probably a serious issue. Our best friend there is the sewer camera. We have a system where you can watch while we're doing it on your own device. You can see exactly what's going on in there. So hopefully that answers your question, but that's what comes to mind for me.
Thank you.
Follow, like, and subscribe to Frequently Asked Questions with David Wahl. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop your questions in the comments. They could be featured in the next video.